including the peak experience, including the mystical experiences. And we get lost in the experience, not realizing that, seeking the truth is not about experience. It's about the background that supports all experience, rise and fall. It's about figuring out the, consciousness. That is the plain sight truth. How to get to the plain sight truth is by dissolving the mind, deconstructing the mind until there is no mind is left. And then we can, eventually see the plain sight truth as consciousness, as awareness. But we are easily getting lost in the experience. Experience is like the snowball effect. The more it rolls, the bigger it gets. The more you put yourself in the spiritual practice, the more experience you collect, the experience is anchored in you. It's getting bigger, making you forget the simple plain sight truth. And this is happening in everyone's life. Because of that, it's taking a long time to get out of that game. Right now, the ego is loving the expanding, the mind work. And ego is all about that. Expanding, upgrading, refining is all about that. Ego is against the dissolution of the ego itself. And if you have been part of this spiritual work and you have realized that it's about dissolving the ego, and you are working in dissolving the ego, at some point, ego creates another illusion in you. And that's where, the ego wins. The ego self wins to stop the practice. And because of that, the actual, the real dissolution, the real work of dissolving the ego, it's not there. And, there are tons of